Are you looking for the best egg cookers? In this video we will look at some of the 8 best egg cookers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Best Egg Cooker. The Dash Rapid 6 Egg is a great gadget that balances convenience, size, and functionality. With so many kitchen gadgets on the market, it can be a hard sell to convince consumers to give up any storage space for something with limited uses. The Dash makes a strong case for being worth the small amount of cabinet space it takes up. While this device is primarily used for making boiled eggs, it's also capable of making small omelets and poached eggs. All of the pieces nest together nicely and clean up with relative ease. In all of our trials, we were able to get perfectly boiled eggs that were peeled without much trouble. One of the few limitations we found was the cooker's limited egg capacity, but its small size and great storability more than made up for it. Also, it's a bit costlier than some of the competition, but its quality is higher, so we think it's worth a few more bucks. Overall, the cooking process is easy, the product is storable, and the eggs are tasty and consistent, making the Dash Rapid our number 1 choice. Egg capacity, 6 power source, electric plug-in. Reasons to buy. Includes a small handle to remove hot egg tray. Plays a pleasant sounding tune when done. Reasons to avoid. Expensive. Limited cooking capacity. Number 2. Best for large capacities. If you've got a serious affinity for eggs or a large family with lots of mouths to feed, the Dash Deluxe Rapid Cooker is the perfect tool to streamline your egg making process. With the ability to cook 12 boiled eggs, 7 poached eggs, or 1 large omelet, this device can crank out a lot of eggs. Similar in design to the Dash Rapid, this is the scaled-up version. The boiled eggs it made were consistently easy to peel and evenly cooked to our desired doneness. The primary disadvantage is the size of the cooker. With the most significant footprint of any model we reviewed, you need to be a die-hard egg fan to justify the space this device takes up. Another issue we encountered was that when poaching a full 7 eggs, the eggs in the top rack cooked at a different pace than the lower rack. Monitoring the cook times between the 2 levels defeats the set it and forget it convenience these devices promise. If your primary goal is to whip up large batches of boiled eggs with minimal effort, the Dash Deluxe will be an excellent addition to your kitchen arsenal. Egg capacity, 12 power source, electric plug-in. Reasons to buy. Can cook a full dozen eggs. Big enough to steam vegetables. Reasons to avoid. Large footprint that takes up space. Unevenly poaches eggs. Number 3. Best bang for the buck. The Elite Gourmet EGC007 brings brand name quality at a seriously reduced price. This small-sized egg cooker won't take up too much counter or storage space and still gives you the ability to steam 7 eggs at a time. It excels at making perfectly boiled eggs. Our testing found that the suggested amounts of water for different doneness levels were fairly on point. This device consistently delivered eggs that were easy to peel and cook to our liking. As with most of the electric egg cookers we tested, the heating element underneath the egg tray isn't even. As a result, we found poached eggs and omelets would occasionally turn out unevenly cooked. The Elite Gourmet may not have the same brand recognition as other companies, but it's ideal for anyone looking for a cheaper option with superior performance. Egg capacity, 7 power source, electric plug-in. Reasons to buy. Inexpensive. Small footprint. Reasons to avoid. Limited capacity. Has trouble closing if using extra eggs. Number 4. Best for egg sandwiches. The Dash Deluxe Sous Vide style is a niche product specializing in making small bite-sized omelets. The egg bites it makes have a great texture, and the silicone cooking cups are incredibly easy to clean. It also comes with a larger omelet tray that lets you make 1 breakfast sandwich-style egg patty. Given its size, we're disappointed this model cannot cook more than 2 eggs at a time. While it makes a slightly higher quality omelet, the fact that it's so specific and can't boil eggs is a detractor when it comes to the justification of losing essential storage space. In addition, it's more expensive than some of the other models. This device is best suited for people who can't live without their morning breakfast sandwich or meal preppers who want an alternative to boiled eggs. Egg capacity, 2 power source, electric plug-in. Reasons to buy. Fluffy egg bites. Easy to clean. Reasons to avoid. Limited uses. Expensive. Number 5. Best mid-priced option. The Hamilton Beach 3-in-1 electric hard-boiled is reminiscent of the Dash Rapid. The one thing the Hamilton Beach version has that the Dash doesn't is the ability to cook 7 eggs at a time. While they have a similar footprint, the extra egg capacity is a plus. The quality of the cooked eggs was consistent, and for the most part, all peeled with relative ease. We found that it came down to the small details when deciding our preference between the Dash and this device. We prefer the handle on the Dash egg tray instead of the small tabs found on this model. The buzzer sound on this device was also highly obnoxious. Also, we experienced eggs sticking to the poaching tray in our testing. With a bigger egg capacity and a lower price, this is a great model for those who aren't concerned about the small finishing details and want a decent utilitarian machine. Egg capacity, 7 power source, electric plug-in. Reasons to buy. Large egg capacity for a small device. Inexpensive. Reasons to avoid. Annoying buzzer. Eggs stick to poaching tray. Number 6. Affordable large capacity. The Chefman electric egg boiler is a tall and skinny device capable of cooking a full dozen eggs all at once. Its slim profile may lend itself to being slightly more storable than the Dash Deluxe. Its large size also gives you the ability to steam a larger serving of vegetables better than many of the smaller models. This device has a twist lock closure system that, at first glance, seems helpful but, in actual practice, is cumbersome and clunky. Depending on your preferences and the altitude, cooking times and the amount of water you need can vary. For that reason, we prefer measuring cups with actual metrics, so it's easy to reproduce when you figure out your preferred water level. The provided measuring cup has just 3 lines to indicate varying degrees of doneness, which in our experience, are often inaccurate. At a price lower than the Dash Deluxe, this high-capacity contender is best suited for the thrifty shopper who needs to cook large quantities of eggs. Egg capacity, 12 power source, electric plug-in. Reasons to buy. Large capacity. Large enough to steam vegetables. Reasons to avoid. Water measuring cup doesn't have real metrics on it. Difficult closer system. Number 7. An affordable electric model. In most regards, the Elite Cuisine EGC007B Easy Electric is a well-functioning device that has no trouble boiling eggs, poaching them, or making omelets. It scored well in the peelability factor and required the same cooking process as all of the other models. Our device, however, came with a defective buzzer. When the eggs are finished, the machine is supposed to buzz to let you know to turn it off. Without a working buzzer or auto shut-off function, it required guesswork to take eggs out at the right time. Since these machines are all about convenience, a defective buzzer was a huge detractor from the ease of use. Eggs also stuck to the tray during our testing. While scoring similarly to the options of comparably sized models, we couldn't recommend buying the only product that arrived with a defect right out of the box. Egg capacity, 7 power source, electric plug-in. Reasons to buy. Inexpensive. Easy peeling eggs. Reasons to avoid. Quality issues. Eggs stick to poaching tray. Number 8. Decent microwavable option. The Sistema Microwave Cookware Easy Egg is a small plastic container equipped with a steam vent designed for cooking eggs. This egg cooking system is fast and certainly inexpensive. With a secure closing latch, this small device could easily double as a universal container and is very easy to clean. The non-stick plastic had no issues with eggs getting stuck to it. The instructions call for a multi-step process in which you zap your egg for 40 seconds, stir it, and then put it back in for 40 seconds. We found that the eggs were consistently overcooked after the initial 40 seconds. We also found that it wasn't uncommon for a bit of egg to drip out of the steam vent. While this isn't our favorite way to cook eggs, it is fast and economical, especially when you consider that the egg is already in a to-go container as soon as you pull it out of the microwave. This could be an excellent device for students on the go who are more concerned about eating something quick and healthy than having a perfectly textured egg. Egg capacity, 1 power source, microwave. Reasons to buy. Fast. Inexpensive. Reasons to avoid. Multi-step process. Rubbery textured eggs.